Still connected, right. So this one is called Evac Protocol. It's pretty sparse at the moment. It's kind of a bit jerky, lots of little bits going on. Just checking the level on this. 11111. Okay. Let me just sort my mic out for a second. Check. 111. 11111. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, this one's called Evac Protocol, and it's another cinematic sort of trailer style background track. There's a lot going on, but it's all very bitty, and this last section, it needs to end at bar 121, and at the moment it just sort of fumbles its way there, and I want to sort of give it a bit more oomph at the end. It's almost there, and then there's another one that I want to start as well. So yeah, so check. 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 Why is it still there? Check. Check. So yeah, that's where it starts to start sort of fading down. In fact, yeah, I'll just carry on playing it. So yeah, for it to end there, it really needs to be going full throttle. I was thinking, just as we got to that section, I want to bring the old. Well, maybe it's just a case of copying this cello solo up. Like that. Yeah, something like that. That legato sound going. See what that does. Get rid of this expression. I want expression on full. Touch, velocity, that's it. Okay. Hi, stupid UK guy. So I want to get that going. Bass trombone. And I think I'll probably just do some like chords with the horns. Hey, upgraded complete ultimate 12. All right. Cooking on gas, mate. I mean, obviously, there's the old issues regarding Native Instruments at the moment, and the treatment of employees, etc., which is one reason to. Sorry, I'm just checking my foot pedal. Seem to be going up to 100%. Oh, just. Yeah, it's funny. I don't know. Like, I've just been seeing some stuff in. I just spend far too much time on Twitter, basically, and seeing a lot of people complaining about their treatment of sort of black and ethnic minority employees, and they're sort of. But then you don't know if that's like just disgruntled employees or whether it's like an actual whether it's a sort of an actual environment of racism that they've got going on. I don't know. So it's hard to say really with that. And they are also, yeah, it's totally rubbish. But also that's that's not to say that they aren't good products, and that like contact is pretty essential really. So you're kind of backed into a corner. There's not really any alternative in terms of using software instruments. They've kind of cornered the market in that regard. And I think that's why Spitfire's doing such a great job of pulling away from that and developing their own plugins and stuff. It's really really good to be able to break out of the contact. This contact is awful anyway. Do I have any suggestions with Spitfire? In terms of what? In terms of plugins to buy, like products to buy, or what I use? Well, I mean, there's the BBC Symphony Orchestra, the core. There's a cheaper version called Discover, which is very cheap. It's like 50 quid or something, and it's a good way to get started. It does have some legato patches. It's got, you know, all the various parts of the orchestra split up, which is useful if you're sort of just getting started on stuff. Oops, I want to be in the core. But yeah, that's great. The Albion, I've got the Albion 1 Spitfire, the Aperture Strings, Eric Whittaker Choir, and all the labs stuff is all free, so definitely look into that. Did I have classical training? I learned piano from the age of 4 or 5, and then I started learning violin at about 6 or 7, and then went on to learn viola. So yeah, and I played in orchestras and that sort of thing. But I don't. I sort of got very sidetracked with computers, so I can't really play anywhere near as good as I used to be able to. But I don't really miss it, to be honest. I never really like fully got into it. I think I just sort of did it because I wasn't really that into sports. So I would spend my time in music rooms, sort of playing jazz piano and things like that, rather than well, I did play basketball for a while, but I wasn't very good. So yeah, but yeah, no, I was not, you know, football. You've got to be like pretty good, to make it fun. Otherwise, you're just sort of running around and no one gives you the ball, so it's pretty pointless. Right, horns. Where was I? Right. Yeah, that sort of thing. I want to do like a fifth of that, so it's Hi Scott. Audi's LCD2 because they're great. And because I am working from home, so I don't have the luxury of studio monitors at the moment. Well, I've got some little Adams, but they're not good. And it's not an acoustically treated room, so headphones are much better. Right. What is it? Okay, so that's it. I got that all wrong. Yeah, I mean, basically, Audi's got in touch with when I was doing the Author album with Ryan Jack Sparrow. So we were working with Tectonic, and Audi's were just starting up, and they sent us some headphones. And I mean, these aren't the best ones that they've got, but at the moment, I think they're on sale. You can get them for 800 quid, which is about the same price as a cheap pair of monitors, but it's way better because you don't have to acoustically treat a room, you don't have to, do all the rest of it, and they're super comfy. They're like, it's all leather, it's like bamboo around the side, and they're just, yeah, they're just quite pleasingly flat. They're not like horribly flat. It's still nice to listen to stuff, but yeah, compared to a lot of headphones, they're a lot flatter, and I just find them really easy to produce with and to mix with. So, what are we doing? I'd say they're not good for traveling. They're open back, so they leak a lot of sound out. So if you're traveling, I would not recommend them. I would recommend some noise cancelling headphones. The Sony something, got a pair of Bluetooth noise cancelling ones, which are brilliant for traveling. It makes such a difference. Obviously, open back, I just hear everything. I can hear the sirens. I can hear if like the cat is scratching at the door. So, yeah, you need to be in a fairly quiet room to use them properly. Yeah, I'm really struggling with this. What's the riff gonna be? Messed it up. Keep forgetting what key I'm in. Right. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. Let's just see if we sit them all on the beat. In fact, no, I'm not going to do that, because when you do the legato, you want them all to come in. You want them all to come in a little bit earlier. Note velocity. So if we get all of these right down the bottom, then it should glide between each of the notes. Maybe a little bit early. Yeah, just leave a little. God. Right, so that's my foot pedal, which you can see I'm not actually pressing it, but it just does that. It twitches. I think there's something wrong with it. I'm gonna have to send it in to get repaired. But right, so if I just remove CC, then I'm just going to have to redo all of that. Great. Nice one, foot pedal. So I'm going to use the mod wheel on the keyboard instead, which is what it's usually mapped to. It's just that I like to be able to play chords and use the foot pedal for expression. But yeah, it's becoming a bit unusable now, which is annoying. So, okay, let's do that. No. It's a lot easier to do it with the foot, I think. Because also this is a touch. It's like a touch strip rather than a wheel. So there's no resistance. You just sort of slide your finger up and down it, and it's a bit. You can get a bit stuck sometimes, and yeah, it's a bit tricky. Okay, so there's that. That. And I think maybe working in some more notes. So we've got... Oh, but that's legato, right, okay. Is it? I think no, it's longs, so it should be... But I'm thinking maybe legato will be better, because then we might get those nice swoops. Yeah, maybe if that was louder. It's kind of helping. Maybe some sort of... No. Some sort of trumpet. Actually, no, I'm just going to stick with the horns and do another horn, but it's going to be horns long this time. Long. I'm not sure what the actual... Maybe I'll just build it up. What is going on there? God. Just fumbling around. No, that's not right. Goes from fifths into... And that goes to F. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. And, except this one, I think, is... that is C. So then this should be, don't know. No, I preferred it before. So what is going on? I think just that. I think that might help. And that the E and the F, that's what's happening here. Oh, E flat and F. So then maybe that all the way. So that'll be a big old swoop. So, horns high. Call it. Right. What's it's because of this. Right. I think that's the wrong note. Maybe that. I think probably that. I don't know. Kind of like the clash there. Maybe it's too thick there. think it's probably got to be okay. So quick tip in Logic. I've covered this before, but for anyone who's new, MIDI, sync, project sync settings, MIDI again, chase, notes. Then that means you can play from wherever you want within a MIDI note. So say from halfway through this note, and it will just start playing it where it doesn't need to play from the start. So if you have long MIDI notes, it's super handy for that. No worries. Yeah. Okay. It's a bit high. It's a bit high. I think it's probably. Probably just there. Yeah. And then we'll do. I'm just gonna go in on that. No worries, stupid UK guy. Maybe you're now mildly more clever or something. Mildly more clever UK guy. What am I looking for? So there's this thing. It's a free Project Sam, the free orchestra. It's really what? True belongs to. I mean, that's not true. It's installed. It's right there. Maybe it only works in Kontakt 6, I think, which is the free player. Why they've got two Kontakts, I've no idea. Fair enough. Yeah, there it is. So, the free orchestra works in the free Kontakt player, and it's really basic, but it's quite, for immediate things, it's quite fun. So it's just a sort of hit of everything: piano, horns, all of that, and then you can velocity split it. But I think I'll take that velocity down. You can also do reverses, which are quite good. But yeah, I will do that for this, I think. I don't know what the roots are, but I'll figure it out. So, I mean, that was just that was really rough guesstimate. Mikey, you're trying to wind me up, and I'm not falling for it. Hi, mate. How's it going? It's fine. They are the Skull Candy Super Pro Bass Extra Bass Death Bass Skull Crushers. That's what the headphones are. Oh yeah, Beats by Dro. Beats by Kanye. Yeah. Oh, I've got like a bit of, when you like dry shave. I don't know if you do, but if you just miss a bit, there's a bit there that's just jabbing me in the nose. It's quite annoying. Right. So some of these notes are going to be wrong. Okay, that was off there. And I think I wish that was down the octave. There's only one octave. That's the thing with this free thing, is it? Stubble banter, indeed. And then it disappears. It doesn't quite get. So the E is always a high E, which is annoying because I like my low E's. Got the last note wrong. Nice. Well done. That would make sense. Nice one, Scott. Thanks for listening. All these videos stay up on my Twitch, twitch.tv/Ruxpin Music, Ruxpin_music, or YouTube, Mr. Ruxpin, or Facebook, whatever. But yeah, if you need to check back or you want to see how it progresses, feel free to watch it another time. Okay. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't know why anyone's inside unless they're working. Such a great. It's going to be a really nice week. Apply sunscreen. Okay. Projects. Sam hits. Orc hits. Okay. So obviously at the moment it's sounding pretty out on a limb, but we just gotta fill it up with strings. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Aperture Ensemble. Stupid UK guy, what are you doing watching my live stream if you're supposed to be at work? But yeah, fair enough. Okay, so one of the things I like to do is use the arpeggiator in Logic to create interesting patterns for the string. So rather than just have the sort of standard it's a bit like, you know, oh, I've got like a synth or something, or even just so, and obviously that all depends on how hard you hit the keys as well. So, and then you're stuck with it for the chord. So what I prefer to do is do the individual velocities in the grid, and you can also do chords in the grid, so it's a lot more malleable. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, dun 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 dun. So is it? No. Dun dun. No. I think that. Oops. And then one at the end. So, and you can do this. Maybe not so much. So with the aperture strings, it's the louder it gets, the bigger it gets. So it's sort of, it's an exponential curve of strings rather than the usual like just volume, which is, you know, not always right, but I think for this it's quite fun. So just figuring out the best. Do I have advice? If I find a sick riff or melody that doesn't suit the song I'm writing but would be good for something else. I think it depends. I think usually I don't know, if it works, and I keep it. If it doesn't, then it doesn't work. I don't know. I think there was one time when I came across like a patch, a certain sort of like, it was like a certain type of bass patch that was had like a arpeggiated sound to it, that I thought might have worked in that project and it didn't, but I was like, this is such a good patch, I need to use it in this other track. But then I think I just remembered what patch it was because I'd come across it before. I was like, oh yeah, that one would be good here. So, but in terms of melodies, like if it doesn't work for that song, then it's, why is it a good melody? You know what I mean? Like, to come up with something else. You don't know that unless it's like, you know, a certain sound or a certain sample that would be really cool, but it's just not quite right for that. But yeah, I don't think like particular melody really. I don't really care about that stuff. It's all. But then I was never really into like. As a kid, I just listened to instrumental music. I didn't really like vocals too much. I think the closest I got to, well, I mean, saying that, I listened to a lot of Queen, but like, but I used to really get into like non-vocal music, jungle, and like trip hop stuff that was a bit more like, I don't know, it's more about the feeling and the texture than it is about like the melody. So what's this? Aperture oh, so this you can add random velocity, and you can also control the velocity via the mod wheel, the velocity base, and then you can then sort of, you know, so it still applies this same velocity pattern to everything, but just sort of according to where you have your velocity. So so yeah. What is going on with it? Seems maybe I've done the velocities too differently. Maybe they need to be a bit more uniform, and it's just jumping up and down too much. Okay. And you can also do note length as well, so you can sort of it's probably less effective with strings, but you can, or at least with this particular patch, but bit quiet. So you can see that that's the aperture opening and closing as it gets louder. There's more strings involved. Just gonna tame it a little bit because I feel like it's just getting a bit too intense. So let's have a look at the chord sequence. So no. Right, not sure. Yeah, Nils Frahm is awesome. In fact, we were playing a festival, Submotion Orchestra playing a festival in Belgium, and he was due to play after, and he turned up with a full rig, brand, like had his own mixing desk, had his own engineer and everything. They had a whole different setup. So yeah, it was a pretty full-on setup, but yeah, I'm a big fan. Oliver Arnolds as well. He's done some stuff with Spitfire. Hi, Super Zero. How's it going? That's it. Did I do the mixing on stage? Well, it's pretty difficult to mix a band if you can't hear what everyone else is hearing. So no, I mixed at front of house, doing all the usual engineering stuff. There's a picture on my website of the show at. Well, this was taken in somewhere in Russia, I think. Can't remember. Somewhere in Eastern Europe or Russia. And that was the analog console that I was working on. And then there's various pictures from Submo sessions. That was from a DJ gig when our keys player couldn't make it, so we had to last minute make a sort of impromptu DJ set with trumpet, percussion and vocals, so that was good. There's Royal Albert Hall, that was the mixing desk there. That was a Midas, I think. So that's usually where I am. This will be the stage, and then I'll just be like off in the little hut somewhere. This was in London at Earth. That was a what's it called? Oh, I hate them. I can't remember what the desk's called. But it's awful. It's a horrible desk. I much prefer the Midas or, what's the other one? I can't remember. There's a few that I used to spec, but anyway, I don't have to do that anymore, so that's fine. The horrible about the desk, it was just like loads of little menus and touchscreen and very fiddly, and just the GUI was horrible, and it wasn't very easy to because I do a lot of dubbing out and effects and stuff, or I did, and yeah, so I used to need to flip channels to faders constantly, and it was that one and the Yamaha which had awful, sort of always had broken motors in the faders. It just meant when you flipped to the faders it would just get stuck, and then it would mess up all your levels, and then the vocal would suddenly spike out of nowhere, and yeah, just not very good to use. But anyway, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Right, so what was I doing? This thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work out what the chords are for that. So it's then what's the next one? C. Yeah, that's it. I think I'll go with that. I mean, I couldn't have got that any more wrong. Sorry, I've got the velocity on very loud, just so that I can hear what I'm doing. So, and then I'll change all the velocities after. That's the one. Hi, Desi. God. Come on, Dom. Sort it out. Right. Trim and note. Keep chords. Okay. So, don't. Okay. Oops. I think that's it. Hi, Fiend. How's it diddling? Strings, that's fine. Okay, so let's look at some velocities, see what works best. Doesn't seem to be, the ARP doesn't seem to be giving me many individual notes. Maybe it's just in the wrong. think it's responding to the velocities of the notes as well. So I think I'm just going to do fixed velocity, maybe pull it down a bit. Yeah. So. Oh, that's why, because it's missing a note. So that needs to be all the way through. Turning into a bark. Just changing the note lengths to see if it makes a difference. No. Instant Sonata. Right. Okay. Classical body rock. Bonk. Dude. Cool. I quite like it. My camera on stream is being really creepy. Trypophobia. What's happening with it? Oh. Yeah, let's chill that out a bit. Oh, it's given me a bit of a something wrong with my face. I think because it's so bright, it's like tripping out. No. Ooh. Okay, let's try that. That better? Terminator style. Okay, so. Yeah, I think that's probably maybe gets a bit loud there and probably starts a bit quiet. It's got a bit too carried away. The old velocities. There's not much in it though. Okay. Okay, so I need some more horns. As usual. Not ES2. Not you, ES2. I want horns. Probably Sforzando. That's basically it. And let's do that. It's a bit so it's a bit long. Yeah, maybe just no, I want Sforzando. Do I want horns or do I want trombones? Ooh, that's pretty loud. Did I wave my gold finger about? Wah! Trumpets. Oh, right, okay. Okay. Maybe not that. Maybe I'll just go with straight horns to keep it simple. I mean, obviously, when I change settings, this is something that maybe anyone who speaks to Spitfire might give them a suggestion. So, when I change articulation and then I change instrument, it automatically switches back to legato. So what would be really useful is if the articulation stayed the same as you cycle through the various instruments. That would be great. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so okay. I don't know. I'm not sure about that whole thing. I think it needs to be. No, it needs to be bigger than that. So I'm gonna go with. It's all a bit sort of muted, and I really want something quite, similar to the Project Sam, the like raspy hit. I could probably achieve it with the staccato thing, but I know that the low brass in this got some great shorts, nasty shorts. Let's get that a bit louder. Yeah, I reckon. Maybe I'll just go down. Yeah. Don't know. Maybe it's too much like the original. It's too much like the Project Sam versions. Maybe it's... proper Batman. Right. Right. There's a wrong note here. Oh no, it's a right note. I just... level 99 mage, definitely. I'm more like I don't know, I need a fuller beard to be a mage. More like a sort of more like a little gremlin. Some sort of Schmeagol. Spitfire audio. Okay. Okay. Pop that in. Okay, that's in. Get rid of all these wrong notes. And quantize. I don't know, maybe it needs to be like affected somehow. It just doesn't see, because it's all very jabby, and I don't really want everything to be doing staccato jabs. I kind of want like more of a chord. So yeah, maybe. Don't know about that either. I think maybe just bow horns, and then we'll do some sort of mid horn. That's the good thing about Albion 1, it doesn't mess around with individual instruments, it's just low, mid and high. No messing. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if can I copy that? Copy. And then paste it here. Boom. Same pattern, just in the horns. Yeah, I think it's got to be there. No. Just going to copy this basically. I like the last bit. I think other than that, I think it should probably be more like a melody. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, what kind of thing do the melody? Tenor trombone? Doesn't really slide much. A shame. What about this one? Still not very slidey, whereas oh, that's not playing anything now. That's a lot more slidey. Why isn't the trombone slidey? That's annoying. It's not doing it. Okay. was a bit held on to the crunch a bit too long there. Then went too high. Okay, something else. I quite like the repeat. I'm going to try another thing. Right, that'll do. Something like that. See if there is any kind of slide in this. That needs a stronger entry. Get a bit of movement in that. And I don't need that extra little bend there at the end. So let's see. I mean, it sound completely out of place now. I've been working on that section for a while. Compare it to everything else. Maybe I should have used that. It's not bad. I feel like these horns come in, they get a bit loud too soon. What we can do, possibly. Don't know if this will work. No, didn't work. Bring down some of the louder ones. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, all of that. Come right down. Like that. Okay. Yeah, all of this. Come right down again. Pull that down. That's all. Yeah. I think even that this could be less. Quite like the way it just sort of creeps in. Pull all of that down a bit more, and that's fine. So like that. There was one thing that I noticed earlier on. There's like a little bit of a melody. So I wanted to try and replicate that somehow. What do I want for it though? I think probably like bassoons. Or is it too... It's a bit comedy, isn't it? Vibraphone. Again, a little bit Pink Panther. What is that? Crotails. Okay, little bells of stuff. Dunno. Oboes. No. Clarinets. Yeah, maybe clarinet solo. Ooh, that's nice. But I don't know if it's really, doesn't really fit there. Not gonna work. Maybe it's fine. Have to be harmony with the other melody, really. Mr. Maponus. Maponus. Okay, so I mean, I'm not sure that's really that bad. Maybe if it was the group of horns down there, it might work better. Yeah. Okay. So let me just answer your question. I don't write all the expressions. So if I have to play chords with two hands, I try and use my expression pedal. But if I'm only playing with one hand, I can use my left hand to use the mod wheel. And that is enough for just in terms of the dynamics. Looks like you've gone in. What's this now? All my expressions are dedicated. Do you mean key switches? Because obviously you can use your keys to switch articulations and stuff if you want, but I prefer to have my articulations on different channels so that I can mix them better. Testing my X Touch, no idea what that is. Works quite well on Reaper. I wouldn't know. Assigning faders. I mean, assigning faders is easy. Mapped for all expression maps and for a particular. I mean, literally, it's so easy. You just right click, learn MIDI CC, and then I've got all my faders on the keyboard. If I needed to do other stuff, I could. If it was a synth or like I wanted to do cutoff and decay and all those things, I could map all of that. But yeah, I generally only really do that with like dub techno stuff because it's all about like live manipulation of stuffs. But yeah, for stuff like this, yeah, I've done I've played in as I've played it in, I've done the volume or the dynamic. But otherwise, I'll just sort of go in and edit it. I'm not precious about it. Yeah, Junkie XL has done all right for himself since the awful Elvis remix that he did. But yeah, there's always plugins and sample packs of his knocking around. I haven't really looked at his working process, but just whatever suits. Yeah, I know Reaper's a DAW. Yeah, I just haven't been bothered to check it out because I'm happy with the Logic. It does everything I want it to do. just going to sort this out. Okay. Hi, Proximal Bog 3108T. Are you a bot? What's with the name? You need my help with music. Well, you're in luck, because as it turns out, I am not doing any of that. But if you carry on watching, you might get some inspiration or tips or things that might help you in what you're trying to achieve. So, unless you've got a pressing question that I can answer quickly, then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Yeah, that'll do it. I am from Mixer. Okay. I don't know what that means. But yeah, if you want to learn about mixing, then that is what I'm about to get into now. Because I think I'm pretty happy with where it's at. So what I've got is drums, kick, bus 1, snares, bus 2, hi-hats, bus 3, well, hi-hats and shakers, bus 3, I think. And then I'm going to have all these sort of extra percussion-y sort of toms and stuff on bus 4. And then that's all going to go to bus 5, which will be my drums. Then we'll have bass. And at the moment it's all pretty simple subby stuff, so I don't need to split bass and mids. There's no dubstep wobbles. Why did I put dub? Sub. And then we'll have synths. And we've got various I want to say like bells? No. Keys? Ish? Question mark. I have no idea what you're talking about. Mixer will not be live streams. No more. Microsoft is shut down Mixer. Beep, boop, boop, boop. 7243. Sorry, I'm just playing. Right, string. There we go. That'll be strings. Okay, and then we've got our new project, which has just been sent. So I'll be working on that next. Which is, again, more cinematic stuff like this. In fact, this is strings, that is strings, that is strings. There's a few bits of strings that Need to go over here. Okay. Strings. Horns. Or maybe I'll put the orchestral hits with, oh, what is that doing there? Rhythmic strings, that's another strings. Sorry, proximal bog, mate. I've no idea what you're on about, so you're going to have to explain it. Okay, so 10 is horns, 11 is effects. So, let's have a look at drums. To be honest, it's all happening at the end here, so let's... Just gonna sidechain those toms to the kick a little bit. So I'm just putting, in fact, maybe the Studer will help. So let's just put sort of general drum bus with less input on it. Let's see where that gets us. It's the old kick. Fact. That's fine. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna just gate the low end of the taiko hits because they're getting a bit much. There we go. Make it a bit less stuttery. That's better. I feel like this tribal percussion is a little bit phased for some reason. Or is it this? I think it might be that. Yeah, let's just pull that out. And this one. No, it's this one. Hat and snare stem. What's going on there? That's no good. Well, I mean, it's okay, but just going to pull all of the side information out. That's better. That's so random, this stuff. It's just... Okay, so drums and sub. What's happened to the chat room? Has Proximal Boggs just sort of frozen the whole thing? Talking about Mixer and Microsoft and God knows. Okay, so in fact I'm going to start that project downloading now. Oh, okay, everything is working. Set the chat room. So So what I'm doing, sidechain the bass to the kick, free up a bit more room hopefully. A fairly fast release. Just a tiny bit. Probably same with that. In fact, just gonna stick the Fairchild on that. Bit more consistency in the volume there. That's all fine. Only when it's starting to compress, when it starts getting loud like that. Okay, so with these ones, this is a live violinist. So I'm going to have to, it's a little bit, it seems a bit weirdly EQ'd. Compare that to, well, no, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. What I do want to do is create a sort of reverse effect into that. So just grab the first 2 bits of that and that. Okay. So I wonder if you can combine them. If you glue that and that, mix down of audio regions. Yeah, why not? Okay, boom. Right, so that's both of them in one place. So I probably should have checked. Cool, that's fine. So then what I want to do is I'll use the Supermassive, why not? I'll go for a medium. What's that like? No. Small. Yeah, maybe could be sort of medium but less wide vocal swell. Yeah, that's feedback. Or maybe just go with the vintage verb, to be honest. Don't really want like repeats coming in. I'll just go with that. Okay, so then just reverse that. Reverse, bounce in place. String entry rev. Okay. And just mute that. You can hide tracks as well, which is pretty useful, so I'm done with that. And then I'll probably just go to there, and then that can be, or go there and reverse that. Interesting. That heartbeat's gotta be in the kicks. going to keep it with the percussion. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think maybe this could come down a bit quicker, because it's not that big a bashy tune, so probably stop a bit sooner. Stop there. Cool. Right, so that's one of the tracks. I haven't really checked if it's clipping or not, but you can always gain it down afterwards. So I'm just gonna run it through the Pro L2, put it generally on the stylish all-round limiting -0.3 for the MP3 conversion, bit of gain. This is not mastering, this is just doing a version that's vaguely listenable, that's around the sort of level that the master might be. I'm just going to bounce that. And then I'm going to work on another track. I need some like hold music for when it's bouncing. I don't actually know which version this is. Evac. I don't know. Chat room is tumbleweed. Right. Evac. Where is it? Yeah, I'm just going to call it V2. I think. Or no, I'll put the date. 23rd of 6. Okay. So now's your time, chat room. Get your questions in, because obviously you're all really dying to talk. I can see. That is, unless my chat has frozen, which it may well have done. No. Hello. Obviously everyone really needs to ask questions. What's going? Why is that not? No. God. Vibes. Absolute vibes. Right. Copy that. Let's see. Is it working? No. Why is that not coming up? The latest thing doesn't come up. It's quite complex. There we go. Hi, Chris. So your comment is sort of down here somewhere, and I don't know how to. I don't know how to sort that out. It doesn't seem to. Alt. Yeah, I'm doing Alt. It goes in, but it doesn't go any further for some reason. Yeah, it's showing really old things. Right, let me check the properties. Refresh browser. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's like not showing. It's not. Yeah, it's not showing the chat. It's not. Well, it's not showing the. All it's showing is like a few comments up. So I can't seem to. It shows like the name, but it doesn't show the comment. Right. Let's do reset transform. No. No. Transform fit to no. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of it. Get rid of the web chat. Make another one. Browser. Oh god, it's such Inception. Right. Web chat. Web chat 2.0. Okay. This will be the URL. And we want to refresh it. Shut down when not visible, maybe. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe the height, but then I should be able to free transform that. Maybe if I do 800 as well, maybe that's it. 800 by 800. Filters. Okay. Capacity. Take that down a bit. Okay. Someone write something, see if it comes up. No? Alright. Okay, yes, that's coming up. Alright, great. What do I think of Amon Tobin? Oh, I missed that, sorry. Yeah. Absolute G. Splinter Cell, yeah. He did some stuff with Ivy Lab, the Two Fingers stuff. That's amazing. Full on like head nod, crunk, hip hop vibes. And his ISAM project was amazing. I saw a video of that. What am I doing? Okay, so this is a new one that I've just downloaded. Stems for DOM. There we go. Client library fill. Okay, so this is called Finding the Facts Piano Detective. That was the yeah, the video mapping stuff. That was amazing. This Inspector Clouseau or Poirot or whatever. And it was a bit of a different angle from the others. But I think we've sort of brought it back in recently, and now I have the stems. Library, fill scores, Piano Detective. Actually, I'm just going to call it Finding the Facts, because Piano Detective is a very silly name. DHM, right. DHM standing for Dom Howard Music. Anyone can think of any clever acronyms that it could stand for? That's fine. Stems, right. Finding the facts. Here we go. Or looking for clues. Could be that. Let's have a listen. I'll drag in the stems and see what we're dealing with. I think. Oops. Why is that? Create new tracks. I always drag the files into the audio files of the project before dragging them into the actual project, because all it's going to do is create copies. So to save space, it's always best to drag them into the audio. Create the blank project, save it. That creates an audio files folder, and then when you want to drag the files in, you just drag them straight into audio files, and it saves. It doesn't create another copy of it unless it's a different sample rate or whatever. But yeah, 82 BPM 4/4, so 82 BPM. There we go. Right. Bit of an intro there. So the piano could do with a redoing, to be honest. I do need to get the project off him. Yeah, I'm gonna redo all of the piano. In fact, that needs a load of work. So yeah, it's a pretty rough thing. As it stands. I mean, you say Amon Tobin's been away for 10 years. He hasn't really been away. He's been away as Amon Tobin, but he's been doing his Two Fingers project and various bits for Ninja and stuff for a while. But yeah, as Amon Tobin, he's been off. Yeah, it's a bit irritating that there's no. He said he would send through the MIDI for the piano. He doesn't seem to have sent it. Unless it's in the Dropbox. Come on. No. No. Right, well, I'll just have to. I'm just going to make the piano mono at the moment and then just stick a massive reverb on it just so it's not quite as awful. For the moment. So then what do I want? I want a bar intro. Drag all of that back. And we want a filter on this arc. I don't like the arc coming straight in like that. So maybe maybe bandpass it as well. Let's see. Oops. And one. Okay. Do that. And two. I'm just gonna get up there until we get about here, maybe. Right. What's happened? I think maybe just open it up at 17. Okay. Something like that. Right. Let's see what kind of intro into a boomer we can make with the old rise and hit. So yeah, anything. I think it comes with contacts complete or whatever it is. Output phase of the DAW, not on my side. Listen to other audio here. Is it? I mean, the audio capture is loop back, so that's fine. The old loop back audio is okay. It's phasing. How's that? Better? It's currently being used by yes, okay, disable. Wow, that's weird. Okay, so now is this still phasing? I think because it was playing, because there were two loopback audios. It's still phasing. Is it the piano though? Where's that? Where's the bloody piano? Oh, yeah. Is it this? Guitar-ish. I mean, I don't know what he's done here. Correlation meter. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's like fully phased. What's going on? How has he managed that? All his stems are phased. I'm gonna have to end it then, because I can't work with that. I'm just gonna have to get him to send me new stems. I don't know how he's managed that. That's okay. That's completely phased. Is it just the piano though? Choir. No, choir's phased. What has he done? Yeah, that's out of phase. Madness. Absolutely mad. Okay, well, that's just gonna have to be another time, I think. Oh well. Anyone into Warzone, COD? My gamer tag is Spinfold. If you want to join me for a game, because there's nothing I can do here now. I'm just gonna have to get him to send new stems. But yeah, take care. I will be back. If not tomorrow, then probably Thursday. Loads of stuff on the go. Another session with Ruth Royal. Another session with Ruby Wood. Loads of other stuff to do. Just waiting on people to get back to me about that. So we'll see. No, I'm Xbox, but I think it's cross-platform, so anyone can play on whatever platform they want. I will have to check. If you message me, I'll have to check, because I think there's like a certain, it's like Spinfold and then hashtag some number, because that's the like Warzone code. But anyway, so nice one. Cheers for listening and staying involved. I think the bounce of the last one was pretty good. I'll stick that in the Dropbox. But yeah, it's a pity we couldn't really do much with that other one. I'll have to come back to it. Where is it? Bill scores. It's this one. Is it the 23rd today? Yes. This one.